guys. Her name is Lauren, and I cannot wait for you guys to talk with her because her personality is fire. I just feel so connected with her. She's always so happy and upbeat, and those are the kind of people that I love to surround myself with. So I'm just going to chat until she joins. I know she just messaged me and she said she's going to be on very soon, but I didn't want to be late for you guys. And just let me know in the comments, how are you guys doing? How are you doing this week? I know for me, I've had my ups and downs. Some days I have solid days, some days are harder than others. And you know, I think it's just really fair and gracious to yourself to give yourself just a little more leniency during this time because it's also new for every single one of us. But what I gained from yesterday's live is we can control certain things like our reactions and our ability to hope. And we don't need to stay in a negative cycle. We can just think positive vibes and yeah, just really work on our mindset and our physical health. Those things you can control, like what you're eating, how you're moving your body, how are you setting up your day, who are you connecting with, are you making time for your friends and family. So we've talked a lot about things, and today we are talking about music as therapy during this emotional time. And I see that Lauren just joined, so she's just gonna request to hop on the live and you'll see that split screen. And I'm really excited for you guys to chat with her. She is in New York City. She has an epic Spotify playlist that I can't wait to share with you. And then she also just DJs all the time. So I'm gonna invite her in right now. Okay, we're almost there.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I love the tie-dye.
Thanks. Actually,
I was like,
the shirt is a funny story behind it. It was one of my best friend's first times ever in Vegas, and I was DJing at Park MGM, and she got me and my other girlfriend. We got all matching shirts that say Vegas on it. It's inside out right now, but on the other side it says Vegas.
love it. That's like memories. Tie-dye Vegas. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to get a little vibey for Lauren today because that's when I think of you, I think of like electric and edgy, and I was just so excited for today.
Yeah, me too.
So first, update me on how things are going in New York City. I'm not too far from you. I know like the setting you're in. How are things going for you?
Well, it's pretty crazy. I mean, obviously being quarantined in any large city, especially something like New York, is probably the worst place that you can be, just simply because you are so cram-packed near everyone. So anytime you leave the house, whether it's to get groceries or alcohol or whatever it may be, you know, you're around a lot of people. Also, you know, places just aren't as big here. I feel really, really lucky that I actually have an outdoor private balcony, which is big because, you know, a lot of people, when they don't have that, they never really get to have any sort of outdoor space. And it can start to really weigh on you, you know, when you're cooped up. I mean, for me, I go like 2 days and I'm going crazy. So I've taken up doing some biking because that's something that I can wear my gloves and my mask and not really be near anyone and just kind of bike on my own. So that's been something that's been nice. Or I'll go out my balcony and do like a 20-minute workout or like an online workout. So that's definitely helped keep me sane. Although I recently tweaked my knee, so I have not been working out. It's so stupid. It's hysterical, right? It's like if the corona doesn't get you, your coffee table will. I ran like directly into my coffee table with my knee like an idiot. So yeah, I tripped and fell. Hopefully it's okay. I've been icing it and everything, but that's just what I need, right?
I know you love fitness just as much as I do for mental health and just to do something positive for your body during this time. And oh my gosh. So I really wanted to invite you on here to talk about music as therapy. And I know music is a huge part of your life, from singing to being a DJ to being an actress. It's so encompassing. And how much more connected are you now during this like emotional time to rely on your music and also to help people with music as therapy?
100%. I mean, I think that, you know, music has always had this magical way of being able to connect people from different places, different countries, different religions, different political backgrounds. Like it's this amazing tool that, you know, anyone, no matter your background, can really love. So it's very powerful just in general. But I've definitely delved into it since quarantine has happened, because it is a great time for me to create, write, think about all the feelings and reflect on, you know, it's funny, like I feel like writing music is kind of a way of journaling in itself. So for those of you out there who aren't musicians, but you journal or you write your thoughts down on a page. I mean, Ashley, I know that you, on a regular basis, you do something in the morning, right? Where you write like your thoughts and like things about your day. So it's kind of a similar thing, because I'll think of something that maybe is motivation for my day or something that I've been going through, and that could end up being the concept for a song. And then I really kind of explore that and go into it. And it's interesting because usually I'm never really creating music in a vacuum. I'm always creating with another DJ from somewhere else, or a producer, or another writer. And it's interesting, once I tell them the concept and I explain to them what it means and what I was going through, to hear their responses, to hear, oh my gosh, I've gone through the same thing, or, oh wow, I thought that it meant this, or, you know, and I've noticed that not only writing the thoughts down, but also being able to communicate them with someone else and find some sort of sameness and similarity in how they're feeling is definitely helpful in these times too, because you feel so isolated, you know?
I love that. And I love that we just have technology in general to communicate like this, but also music. Imagine if we didn't have that ability to hear and to feel. And what about like music during your moods? Like, how do you handle, you know, when you're having a down day, does your music preference change versus, you know, a day maybe like Friday, maybe you're feeling a little more revived because we're
For
heading into
sure.
the weekend. Maybe we're one day closer to this all being over and you can just like jam it out. Just tell me about
Yeah.
how you deal with music and your mood.
I definitely think that it affects it, for sure. It also is affected, I feel like, by time of day. Like later in the evenings, I'll tend to play more, you know, down tempo or chill tropical house and stuff like that. Whereas during the day, I might play like oldies or old school hip hop, or something with more of like a rhythm, just kind of getting me excited about my day. And it's amazing how when you play something that's energetic and you know, just kind of has that like excitement to it, that it really does affect your mood. It really does, just kind of how like, you know, being near open windows or sunlight or, you know, certain things like that also can affect you. So that's been really cool. I've actually, I think that maybe you've seen or tuned into some of them, but I've been DJ live streaming like once or twice a week. So for any of you guys out there who want to tune in, I don't have like a set schedule, but I am very good about announcing it on my Instagram. And lately, it's been very exciting because I've been partnering with brands, and the brands have been doing these awesome giveaways. So just on this past Wednesday, 2 days ago, a company called Smith Devereaux Wines, they're a wine company based out of Napa, gave away 3 bottles of wine to my viewers. A company called Jim and Bolt Mezcal gave away a bottle of mezcal for any mezcal fans out there. I'm a huge mezcal fan.
Yeah.
Actually, do you like mezcal or?
Yes, and I was supposed to go with you to one of their events. So when this is all over, I have
Yes,
to do
that's
that.
right. I
Yeah.
invited to that forever ago. Dude, it's so good. You'll have to try it at some point. I absolutely love
Yeah.
it. But so yeah, you guys can tune in for that, and I'll let you know what other giveaways and stuff I'm going to be doing. Actually, this Sunday, I'm not live streaming, but I am going to be posting a code to Peromi Tea. For any of you guys who haven't heard about it, it's actually one of my friend's companies, and it's my favorite tea, hands down. And I know this is weird, but since being in quarantine, I feel like I drink way more tea than I ever have.
Just hanging out, tea time.
Yeah, exactly. So for any other tea lovers out there, I'm gonna have a discount code that's just gonna be a 24-hour code on Sunday, and I'll post that. So for anyone who is a big fan of tea and wants really high quality, awesome tea to be shipped right to their door, they don't even have to leave. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Perfect. Okay, I have a couple more. So tell me about the Friday Night Jams Spotify playlist, which I listen to on a regular basis. That hypes me up. And
Yay.
why did you create that? And anyone can download, right? You have over like
Yeah.
12,000 likes.
Yeah, so Friday Night Jams is a Spotify playlist, like you said, and I update it every week. So if you listen to it, there might be some songs that you've heard before, but there will also be a bunch of new songs. You know, I find that when I'm doing something, like, yeah, I like to hear the songs that I love, but I also like to be introduced to something new. So I feel like, you know, playlists are a great way to really be able to delve into new music. And so I take a lot of time you know, as a DJ, curating and finding new music. And so I input a lot of my favorites into this Friday night jam playlist. So yeah, so you can just stream it. It's free, super easy. Definitely like or subscribe, and that way you'll get the updates whenever I update it, and it'll show up on your feed. But I've really loved doing that. I also have one other one called Workout Warriors. That's a little bit more high energy and a little bit more just like really good for like a workout or a run. I'd say Friday Night Jams is definitely still has like a beat to it and the driving, but like it's maybe better for like when you're cooking or when you're just chilling out, like having drinks with friends. Well, I guess maybe just with your significant other since you can't have friends over right now. But yeah, so you can try out either one of those.
Okay, I'll definitely share both those with my audience. And then my last question for you is how would you encourage, you know, artists like yourself or, you know I've been struggling with this as an entrepreneur to stay motivated, to stay in your creative space, to keep creating content, to be relevant, to really tune into your talents during this time when, you know, we're unable to do a lot of other things like get out there and connect with people face to face.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's definitely hard, right? I mean, it's definitely, I feel like sometimes every 2 step forwards I take, it's like 3 step backwards. But I feel that, you know, just like with anything else, if you look at what your end goal is, sometimes that can be daunting because to think of like just the final thing and all the steps that you have to take to get there, it's a lot. But if you just take it 1 step at a time, like for example, today I'm going to be working on, you know, cleaning up and redoing my website because a lot of the links aren't working and all these other things. And, you know, the first overall thought is I'm like, oh my God, this is such a massive project, but I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to do one correction at a time. And before you know it, you know, you're halfway done and it's really not that bad. So, you know, I would say don't get overwhelmed. Try to, you know, take it pieces at a time and use this time to, you know, get creative in other spaces. I know a lot of people who maybe they can't do their job from home. Maybe now is the time where you start up cooking or you start up reading or you start your fashion blog or whatever it is. So everyone has that kind of creative streak in them. So I encourage everyone out there to kind of find what that is that you're passionate about. Who knew? I love to cook as well. And I've been doing a lot of it. I've been so domesticated. I mean, actually, I think these words have never come out of my mouth, but like 2 days ago when I was bored, I organized Tupperware as one does in quarantine. So yeah, my Tupperware is on fleek now, guys. It's really, if I need a lid, that bottom half right next to it.
I love that. We're on the same wavelength. I ordered like 15 bins from Target, like 56 inches and 96 to organize our Christmas decorations, our winter clothes, like everything is in the right place, labeled, and actually feels very therapeutic and refreshing. Okay, and then make sure you tell Blake I say hi as well. And yes. And then I just saw you guys on TikTok, so I'm really excited. Is this new for you? Because I'm about to dive in, and I was so happy to see you on there.
Like, I swear I am going down a TikTok hole. Like, sometimes at night, I'll like look at my phone and I'll be like, did I really just watch these videos for like 35 minutes straight without even looking up? I'm like, oh my gosh. But it has really been fun. And, you know, a lot of them, especially like the workout ones and the dance ones and all this other stuff, it's like a workout to do them. So I feel like that's also like a form of, you know, getting my heart racing and like, you know, keeping in shape. So I feel like I'm checking off 2 boxes of some of those.
Yeah, I actually was trying to learn a dance the other day and you were like bending forward and my neck hurt the other day. And I was like, Ryan, what did I do with my neck? And it was definitely from trying to TikTok dance.
Yeah.
It's a sign of our age, but well, I really appreciate you hopping on here. I love your spirit. I love your personality and your talent. And I'm so happy I got to introduce you to my tribe. So thank you so much. Okay, let's keep in touch and hopefully we'll be able to unite in the city soon.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys.